could the Antichrist rise to world power at the moment? And if not, what events should we expect first?
Okay, so on social media at the moment, we've heard a lot about the COVID vaccine being the mark of the beast. We've heard that perhaps Elon Musk or Bill Gates or Donald Trump or Boris Johnson is the Antichrist. And you name it, some people have claimed them to be the Antichrist. But the very clear answer from Scripture is no. The Antichrist cannot arise to power at this current historical climate, shall we call it. Why is that? Because several significant events must occur before the Antichrist can arise to power. Let me give you some examples, for instance. So first of all, the Russian invasion of Israel must occur prior to the ascent of the Antichrist, and that simply has not happened yet. Russia has not invaded Israel. The land of Russia has not been destroyed by the Lord, and the Antichrist must come or appear after this event. As this event has not happened yet, it's very clear the Antichrist cannot arise just yet. A second thing that must happen is that the Jewish temple in Jerusalem on the Temple Mount must be rebuilt. There are no signs of that happening at the moment. Also, prior to the ascent of the Antichrist, we must have the reappearance of the prophet Elijah before the day of the Lord, which is the tribulation. Elijah, to my knowledge, has not returned yet. We must also have the ministry of the two witnesses appearing on the scene in Jerusalem. That has not occurred yet. And also with the ascent and with the rise of the Antichrist as the one world political figure, a third world war, what we would call a third world war must occur. It might be a fourth or a fifth or a sixth, but a third world war must occur with his rise to power. Once again, that has not occurred yet. So unless all of these things have taken place, the Antichrist simply cannot rise to one world dictatorship power. So no, the Antichrist cannot arise just yet.
That's why it's so vital, isn't it, to know all of these facts, because you can get so caught up in some of these false doctrines and teachings saying, oh, it could be this person, that person, like you say. But there's obviously a lot of clear evidence there showing us that's not the case. So the one world order, I suppose, does that all comes into that, it's within that process, isn't it?
Absolutely. Even before the Antichrist can rise to political power, you must have a one world government in place. It's not that he forms the one world government. The one world government already exists with 10 kingdoms. In addition to this, you have ecclesiastical Babylon, which we could call a one world religious system. Once again, that doesn't exist just yet. And I can see how the world is heading towards that, but we're not there yet. And because we're not there yet, that means the Antichrist cannot appear upon the world stage because the world stage has not been set up for his appearance. So once again, the arrival of the Antichrist is some time off.